everyone, I'm Damla Aktuman and welcome to my gorgeous crochet channel. In this video, you will be watching an AI narrated version of one of my crochet projects that I previously demonstrated on my channel. If you have any questions or get stuck at any point, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for your support and enjoy watching.
So this week's video and this Wednesday's motif is this beautiful design because a very sweet card is coming very soon with it. Let's leave the motif instructions here for now. You can collect the motifs here. Later, we'll knit our motif together with the cardigan making video. Well, for this motif, I'm using 3 colors in total from Yarn Art Jeans and Gazal Jeans. The color I'm using for the center is Gazal's 1126. The full part is Yarn Art Splash 940, and the main color I'll use for the background is Yarn Art's 87. Yarn Art 87. I'm crocheting these yarns with a 3mm hook. I also bought a thin crochet hook for this motif to save the yarn. Now, before we start making our motif, I kindly ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already by clicking the subscribe button. Below this video, you'll be giving me free support and helping me to reach more people and become more prominent. Thank you very much for your interest. I want to show you the front of our motif right away. We'll start inside a magic ring. We'll knit 3 rows. After completing this motif, we'll join it for a cardigan or another project while making the top row with double crochet stitches. Joining can also be done in groups of 3, but in my project, the last row will be double crochet. You can find that in the cardigan making video. Now I want to show you how to start the magic ring. If you're new to knitting and motifs and using a magic ring, my advice is to wrap the yarn around your finger twice to prevent the center of your motif from unraveling. But if you're experienced and can hide and secure the yarn nicely, working with a single strand will suffice. After wrapping the yarn around my finger, I take my hook out. I'll pull the yarn out as a loop and secure it once. Then, holding my finger from above, I raise the loop and turn it around. Look, I turned it around. I return to the magic ring. I pull out a loop. I pull the yarn from my finger through the loop, then behind the loop I've turned, and make my first false treble crochet this way. You can also increase the stitch here by chaining if you prefer. I prefer the false treble crochet. This is my first treble crochet. I will crochet 11 more double treble crochets next to it. In total, I will have worked 12 double treble crochets, tucking them into my magic ring. Let's crochet all 12. After crocheting my last 12 double treble crochets, I carefully tuck the yarn coming from the magic ring behind it. Now look at the second treble crochet, not the first. You see these bees, right? I insert the hook into the top of the second one, not the first, and take the yarn coming from behind onto my hook. I pull the loop out, and after locking it here, I cut the yarn. Afterwards, you can tie a knot here to secure it by tying the 2 yarns together. I'm now secure. I'm crocheting these beautifully with a thin crochet hook, and I'm gradually losing the yarn by slipping it through the stitches. I don't want to show it any more here to save time. I'll hide it later. I've put it to the back. Now I'm taking my new color, my gradient yarn, for the next row. First I'll pull out a stitch, and let me show you what we're doing here. We're crocheting our long leaves. To make the flower look long, I wrap the yarn around the hook twice and start crocheting from the top of any double crochet stitch or pair. I prefer a different place than where I finished, not the point where I finished one stitch below. Look, I've inserted the hook into the top of the double crochet stitch. Now I've pulled up one stitch. I've pulled up a second stitch. Before pulling up a third stitch, I'm starting to gather the yarn on my hook for my long legs. Now I've wrapped the yarn around the hook 2 more times. Let's take the yarn coming from the back. I insert the hook into the same treble stitch, pull through 1 or 2 stitches. Sorry, I wrapped the yarn around the hook here. So I'll take these 2 together first. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. I hold the yarn. On my hook, I wrap the yarn around the hook twice more. I take the yarn from behind 1 more time. 1 or 2, and I knit the 4 stitches on my hook together. There are 3 chains in between. I wrap the yarn around the hook twice more. I come to the top of the next treble stitch. 1 or 2. I hold the yarn on the hook. 1 or 2, I hold the yarn on the hook again. 1 or 2, I hold the yarn on the hook. I knit them all together. 1 or 2, I make 3 chains. I wrap the yarn around the hook. Let's knit 12 petals using the same logic and move to the next row. Always 3 chains in between. I'm on the 12th and last petal. I wrap the yarn around the hook twice right away. I insert the hook into the top, pull through the last treble. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 times, gather 4 stitches, then chain 3 stitches. Slip the yarn over the top of the first group of 3 stitches here. Look the yarn and cut. We've completed our second row. Let me show you. In the 4th row, we'll make our motif a square. Let me see, and also prepare it for the pre-joining stage. When making the square, I'll have long legs at the corners. For the long legs, after pulling out the stitch, I wrap the yarn around the hook twice, and I'll hide this yarn by taking it to the back with the hook and concealing it with a thin hook. I should mention that too. Again, instead of this finishing point, I choose another point and start the corner work. 1, 2, let's bring the yarn to the front. 3, I wrap the yarn around the hook twice. Again, I took the yarn coming from the back to reinforce, to hide it. Again, I pulled through 3 times. I pulled through 3 times. I crocheted my first group at the corner. I'll finish the other group of 3 stitches at this corner on the way back. Now I'll crochet my groups of 3 stitches into 2 spaces with double crochets. There are no chains in between. I'm wrapping the yarn twice because I'm creating a corner. I'm crocheting the first group of 3 stitches of my corner with triple crochets. I wrap the yarn twice. I pull through 1, 2, 3 times. There are 2 chains in between. Let's crochet another group from the same space by wrapping the yarn twice in the same corner space. I'll fill the 2, 3 spaces next to it with 3 double crochets and start the other corner. Let's complete the motif in this way. Two chains in between at the corner. We don't have any chains in the other spaces. Finally, I'll crochet my last group of 3 stitches. I'm completing the motif by crocheting the second group from where I first started. I'll crochet 3 double crochets, chain 2, and slip the loop to the top of the first double crochet I crocheted and lock it. 8. Yes, our motif is so easy yet so cute, and the project itself is very sweet. I wanted to tell you that too. And let me mention here how many centimeters it is, so you can adjust the size according to your hand. I'm using a 3mm crochet hook, but if your tension is tight, you can use 3.5 millimeters, 325 millimeters, or even 4 millimeters. Let me show you. This part of my motif is 8 centimeters. And I'll be crocheting many more like this and starting to prepare the project. I hope you liked the motif and that you'll support this one motif every Wednesday series it is. If you also think, yes, Tamla, this is a great idea, and if you have any motifs you'd like me to work on, you can send them to me on Instagram. And if you want this to continue, please say, Tamla, keep going in the comments below the video. Thank you so much to everyone who watched this far. As always, I ask for a heart if you liked it. See you in the next videos. Goodbye, friends.